Lick number 7 is G Ionian, and it's our last Ionian lick before we move on to the Dorian ideas. I'm starting really low on the fretboard, working through several positions before I get to the upper strings. It's a really great way to actually add pace to a solo, either at the beginning of one or at the end of one. Let's pull up the track and let me show you that. In lick number 7, over the G Ionian progression, I'm utilizing a lot of the fretboard, moving through a lot of different patterns. And I'm doing that to create this nice kind of movement from low strings to high strings as well. So some nice dynamics there. And check out the tab, and what I would suggest doing is taking each part of this lick separately, if you like. So what I'm starting with is my G note, low G. And I'm playing through, you know, my scale shape kind of here. Ending on an octave above on the G. Then I'm sliding up to a B and then a D. And you'll see me go down to then slide back in again to give me some pace and feeling into these things. Up to my G again. All right, so I'm going through chord tone ideas here. Then I slide across my third string up to the G. And end on a double stop idea, which is a B and the D note here, all right? So constituting notes from our G chord. So we've got the third and the fifth there, all right? So let me go through that again. Now here I've got the C sus, so the C is the suspension of the G. But what I'm doing is I'm playing the B in a minor second bend, all right? So a semitone bend as opposed to a whole tone bend. Remember that, you know, if you're in a certain scale where the semitones occur. So it's the B up to a C. And then ending on my D, all right? So a chord tone. Here's the lick again. And again, if there are problems with any of these ideas, isolate that area and then integrate it back into the lick. The one thing I think you will find is that going through this, getting the phrasing right and the timing, and of course, getting the pitch so you don't overbend or underbend that B to the C, all right? So if you can, just work on that over the track and listen to how that sounds. Fantastic, let's move on to the Dorian.